Hey, what's up? It's me, Game Guy Review, and we're back for the next part of Let's Play Lush Cave Survival Server Survival. There's Minecraft 1.17 Let's Play I've been doing with my friend Sam here. I fucked up that intro, sorry. But in this video, we have a lot to show off, as you can see behind me. Also, during this video, I'm also going to talk about Minecraft Live that happened yesterday, Saturday night. If you watched it, then you know everything that's gonna happen. And if you're confused about it, he was wondering why I'm looking like this. I just don't know. Then you know that you're probably confused about, like, I was at first, and then I kind of got it the next day. They split it up in two videos. So till the ending of the video where it talked about the deep dark and the wild update, that's 1.19. That's what's coming in 1.19, which is the deep dark, the new deep dark cities, the frogs, the new biomes. We're getting the swamp biome and that other biome, I think. Like all that stuff after, like, they announced the wild update. That's all the stuff that's coming then. Cave and Cliffs Part 2, which is all like the extension of the below Y0 and above Y whatever 64. That's the stuff coming in 1.18. So basically anything prior to its Lady actually saying the wild whatever update, that's all that. When they announce the wild update, that's all 1.19. Anything before that is 1.19. So just so you guys know, so we're not getting any of the debug yet. We're getting 1.19, which is happening next year, she said. Which is funny, because they didn't actually, I think they said that 1.18 is coming out in about a month or two, I think they said. So December, I think. So that's gonna be fun. But first, as we're walking about here showing the new stuff off, I want to talk about more about the new mobs coming in 1.19. The one got chosen was the LA. At the moment, I'm going to show up some pictures of each. You'll see some pictures of all three mobs: the glare, the LA, and then the copper golem. I'm surprised because I figured the copper golem would have got taken out first, but it was actually the glare that got taken out first. But I kind of get why, because he's the most useless one there. And what I mean by this, all he does is press buttons, like random buttons, and then he presses copper buttons, which would have been cool to be added, but he was the most useless one. I think it'd be cool if he did more, but he didn't have much uses, not really. So, like, that's why I was more surprised that he didn't get taken out. It was the glare that got taken out, because what the glare does, she'll probably already know this, but it actually seeks out darkness basically in an area, and like gets all angry because of it, and like tells the player basically that, hey, there's darkness over here. But we really don't need that, because there's the F3 screen. I think it would have been cooler if the glare, maybe instead of seeking out, after you tamed it, instead of seeking out darkness, it seeked out like mod spawners or something. Like, that was after seeing the glare in action, I'm like, why doesn't he just take out mod spawners, so that way the player can have an easier way of finding mob spawners. I think that's what he should have done instead. I think this is a cool concept idea, but for his actual practical applications, meaning what he does, it wasn't that useful really. Hence why the LA got picked, and because the LA. So you have the glare, which seeks out darkness. You have the copper golem, which presses random buttons. And I think they say that he presses random buttons, including copper buttons, or more so maybe, or he presses more so copper buttons versus other buttons, which would have been a cool addition to having copper buttons, but still for usefulness, both the glare and the copper golem wasn't that useful. But that's why the LA got picked at the ending, because she's more useful. The LA, you tame it, which we have no idea how to tame it, but I'm just gonna say you tame it, and then you give it. Let's say you had a farm, a sugarcane farm, right? A giant, massive sugarcane that uses slime box to pick up the item to destroy the sugarcane. And then what you would do is you give the LA one of the sugarcane, and then she'll go around and pick up all the sugarcane, and then if you have a note block down next to a hopper, she'll bring those items, all the items she picked up, to that location where the note block was, and drop them. So like she's basically a vacuum hopper from modded Minecraft with a filter that's more less techy and more vanilla-y. So that's why she got picked out. Personally, I picked her because, again, I would rather have a mob that's going to be useful in Minecraft than one that's just going to look cute, you know? So, yeah, that is my take on the new mobs. There's more stuff in that, which I don't feel like making a video about. I will link the Minecraft Live video, so if you guys want to go watch it yourself, in case you missed it, it'll be the top link of my description, just so you guys can see it yourself. But yeah, that's why if you're wondering why the leg got picked, why yours didn't get picked, it's because the community was like, we want a practical use for a mob and not something that's just gonna not really be useful. Now at the copper, so yeah, that's what the community was thinking. But that's my take on those mobs, and I think that's all I want to really talk about. There was much more stuff in there, like frogs being added in 1.19. The deep box is getting more of an expansion, where it's going to have cities instead of just a little area, which I think was cool. They still had to explain what if the one is going to drop anything. They did explain that, well, like I thought, the little like end stone looking and blue thing called the catalyst, skull catalyst, actually grow. I guess it's a source of growing both the purpley black like stuff, skull stuff, and the actual skull stitches themselves. And I'm assuming they also spawn in the skull screaker, which is a new thing that if you make noise, it like can summon the warrior, which was really cool. Again, if you didn't see the live stream, go see it. That part was the best part of it. So yeah, that is my whole kind of spiel on that. So we're gonna move on to the other stuff. It's back to the server stuff here now. But as you saw, as I was talking, sorry, and walked around, you can see that I added some benches. We added a data pack for a carpenter. Well, it's a furniture data pack, so it adds like benches and like other types of benches that you can actually sit on. See, and stuff. This is the crafting bench for it. It's just a barrel and a crafting bench thrown on top of each other. Crafting bench thrown on top of a barrel, and yeah, then you can craft whatever you want, and it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of other stuff. There's like lights and like tables and stuff like that. So what I did was when we added it, I went around and added some benches every so often because I felt like a pathway like this would definitely have benches every so often. Added some benches on the front of my brewery here, my bar here, as you can see. And then I also Sam added an actual flat screen TV, and I ended up adding actual stools into it, so you can sit on the stool like a normal bar. Eventually, there's tables in this too, and so I'm eventually going to replace these tables with the proper tables from this data pack. So that is some of the new stuff here. Let's go back to my home so I can show you all the other new stuff in the since last time I recorded this. You guys didn't see any of this, so this little pack thing here, also data pack here. This ACs that didn't really do much. They're just there for aesthetics. Adds also lamps, as you can see, tables. Adds like these little like cool little cabinet things. So add some neat stuff. Oof. And such, and it adds in buttons, bells, so ding ding ding. So some neat stuff in the game. Some very neat stuff in the game. But that's all the new stuff on the server. A new data pack, which haven't got shown off, I don't believe. We did have that other one, I think, that I showed off like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But we didn't like the stuff in it, so we replaced it with this one. And personally, we both like this one better because it has more stuff in it. It's easier to do. I think the other one had problems. That's why also we got rid of it. I think not just because it didn't have a lot of stuff in it, but I think it's maybe I think it was actually just because it didn't have a lot of stuff in it. But this one has a lot more stuff. And the newest thing I want to show off here is, as you can see in front of me, Sam has been working on a new island. This little another island for more shop. Well, not more shops. I guess. Sorry. Another island for more stuff to go on. Less shops like this, like actual like stores, and more so like other type of stuff. I don't want to explain too much because I want to show it off, and so I'm going to cut this video here, get some blocks together because we actually have a build for this video as well. The title of the video, it's in the title of the video, so you already guys know what it is. It's going to go over there, the little sliver of land right there, probably this mountain side here, hillside here. So yeah, let me go get the blocks to build it, and I'll be right back with you guys in a second. Alright guys, I am back, and as you can see in front of me, I worked on the laundromat here. A little bit off camera, I still haven't done the roof, but I basically have the building done. This is what it looks like on the outside here. I went with the nice design. I tried to go, originally I was going to go with blocks that like, or like realistic blocks like stone brick or like stone or something like that, or maybe like the andesite, because normal laundromats in real life kind of have like a smooth texture on the outside kind of a thing. Well, the good looking ones, you know. But then I'm like, I want to go for another feel instead. I was like, and so I came up with the idea and the block palette and stuff like that, and this is what I have. I used basalt, polished basalt for the pillars on the corners. I used this deep slate tiles for an edging, and then I used red brick. I had a thing, I think it got deleted back then. What is this called again? What is it called again? Red nether brick as the walls, and then I did a little used chiseled deep slate as a pattern of the other one, just to give it some for two reasons. Number one, to give it some texture or something to break up the red texture there. Also because I didn't have enough red brick to make a full-on wall, so I just had enough to do this. And then I was originally doing pillars, these polished basalt on here too, but then the doorway here felt too small. So now I'm like, hey, I could do walls like this and make it, and then do like that instead to make the doorway not look too cramped. So that's what I did here. So got like that, and then the indoor here, as you can see, it's actual washing machines from the data pack here, and there are sinks in this as well, but they don't work. Every time I place you place a sink down, it's showed, and then you place the water underneath it, underneath the block, and then it's supposed to just give you infinite water, but that doesn't work. For me, for some reason, it keeps on. There's some, I think, scripting error with it where it keeps basically deleting the block, or type of thing. I'm not going to fully explain what it does, but that's basically what it does. It doesn't work, basically. So instead, I just place a water source on the corners here using stairs. It's a different water source, and so like that. But the plan was to put like one sink here, and then another one on the other side, type of thing, or one on each side here. So I wasn't one of the two. But as you see, here's the flooring. I mixed it up. I used some polished deep slate. Let's go to F3. Yeah, top right there, you can see it polished blackstone, some quartz blocks, some polished deep slate as well, and some quartz bricks, and some chiseled. Make a nice little pattern. Originally, I was originally gonna go with just quartz and the blackstone, but then I'm like, I want to break it up and make it look neat. So I did some of the bricks, quartz bricks, chiseled, and the polished deep slate, just to give it some neat little pattern here. So this is the design. I'm still debating on if I want to have the washing machines like this, and then maybe put like stairs on top of it to make it look kind of neat or something. or maybe like just slabs on top of it, or if I want to have it floating. I think I'm not gonna have it floating, but I feel like the washing machine like this doesn't look normal, like having it like that. I mean, in real life that's how it is. You know, it's at the bottom here, but it's usually at the bottom here, and it's usually in the wall, type of situation. So I think I'm gonna add maybe well, obviously not these, but like slabs on top just to make it look better. I think that'd be a good idea. And then the plan is to probably put signs on this post here, wall here, to explain how this works, and then have the actual like Bible stuff, which is going to be the washing powder to basically repair your tools and stuff back here. This isn't a shop idea really. This is just, if you want to use it, you can use it. It's more of like a little. It's more of a less of a shop idea, and more of a kind of just a idea I had that I wanted to build type of thing. Not practical, not for any use, unless someone wants to use it, then go for it. Just type of neat thing to build type of thing. So anyways, I'm gonna build the rest of it off camera here, build the roof as well, and I'll be right back, guys, in a second. Alright guys, I am back, and I finished the laundromat as you can see in front of you. It's completely done. Has a roof on it, has some lights. I'll show it off to you here now. This is what it looks like from the outside. So let's just get a F1. So this is the outside look here. And we got a little pathway here with some candles. And when you enter, you enter like this. Has some nice candles for lighting. Has some soul lanterns, and you can do with the signs of how to use the washing machines. You just throw your armor or tools in the washing machine with some washing powder and some water. So you open it up, you throw your tools in here, some water here. I think it's the bottom one, and then the washing powder up there, and then it will repair your tools for you basically. Added a little bench here to sit on. Let's see. In the back here, it's more candles. So I'm gonna washing powder. It's 1 diamond for 4. The reason why I did that is because it takes only about 4 to I think it takes 4 to fully repair or half repair your tools, and then I add some free buckets here. Because since we're not lacking in iron at all, so I figured I'll just give out the buckets for free. I just said please place them back when you're done. Basically, when you're done with them, just so that way I don't have to keep re-crafting them. For water, I just put 2 water sources in the corner here. My original intent was to do more. I had lanterns. I found out that the lanterns actually aren't that good for lighting. They do about 5 or 6, meaning like starts like 5 or 6 here, and then it goes. So it's like, let's say 5 or 6 here, then it's like 6 here. So it's, I think so. It's like, so the soul lanterns aren't enough back here for proper lighting, but now it is with the candles, and I thought the candles would give some mood lighting to it. I was going to just do the candles after when I remembered that they had candles in the game here, but then I'm like, the candles by themselves are gonna be fine for lighting, but they also look kind of dumb just having candles in like the corners of the buildings. So I did both. I did some soul lantern, kind of get the name theme, and candles as kind of like a mood lighting thing. And if you're wondering why I did 3 here and like 2 on the sides here, it's because you need at least 3 to get 7 lighting around it basically. So all these are now 7, and then right here 7 as well. So enough lighting for nothing can spawn basically. Also, apparently I didn't know, which I'm hoping they change in the future. You can't mix max colors of candles like this. So we can't have like a yellow, a dark blue, and a light blue together like this. Which I think they should change that. I think hopefully in the future they'll make that a change, because I think that'd be a good idea. Because all you do is you just take whatever color and you place it down. Like, 1 sec here. No, that's F1. So you pick them up like this. You have candles, and you just go like that, and click on the same color like that, and then you take F1 steel to light it. So I'm hoping they change it to where you can do with multiple colors. I think that'd be a cool idea. That, or at least make it to where you can wash the candles out using a cauldron, because that's why I placed these 2 candles over here, because I made extra blue ones, because I didn't need more than just the 3 blue ones here, and so that's why they're out here. I mean, they look nice at all, but like in case anyone makes extra candles, it would be cool if you can either mix match some, or even if you could mix and max the colors together. It would be cool if you can just like I said, right click or toss them like that into a cauldron to wash them, to turn them back into the normal candle, because you make the normal candle like that using honeycomb and string, wax and string, basically like in real life, and then you color it like that with any color you want to. So it would be nice to just turn it back to a normal candle by throwing in cauldrons. But yeah, that is the laundromat fully done here. Let's just go into spectator mode just so I can show you off it from above. So yeah, this is what it looks like from above. This is the inside again. I like it. I did a really good job with it. So yeah, anyways guys, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.